Our next guest is the legendary singer Carol Douglas. Give her a big round of applause, everybody. Yes, indeed. The First Lady of Disco. She joins us today for a look at her life and work. We welcome you to the show.
Thank you for having me.
I haven't seen you since the Beacon Theater.
Back in the day with Melissa Morgan and People Bryson, who were hanging out. Yeah.
But I first met you on Columbus Circle at the New York Institute of Technology, where I was a senior.
Okay.
And I ran the radio station as the general manager, and we had a radio show there.
Yeah.
And disco was just coming in. We were playing punk rock and roll on the station and everything. I was the first guy to play disco, and I had your record.
Okay.
So it's always a pleasure to see you. Look
Thank
at you.
I'm so happy to be here. Thanks for having me.
Should we take it back to 1974 and bring it all up? Because Midland Records, you were working with Midland Records, right?
Well, we can go back a little further then,
Oh,
if you like
go ahead.
to. I want to go back. I want to go back. I want to go back to kind of like the beginning of my career. People, things that don't know. Basically, I was a child star. Ebony wrote an article on me called Girl with a Dream. I was with Mickey Rooney on television, CBS. Used to have the Revlon reviews on Monday nights. I was a child star. I was also an actress with Cecily Tyson and James L. Jones. I would say Clarice Taylor was my mom and Bill Cosby's mom for The Cosby Show. Played my mom in my first off-Broadway play called One Tuesday Morning. It was about prejudice and busting for school and black kids first going to school. I think my first line was the N-word. I don't want to be called N-word. And that was got such a big round of applause from the audience because most of the audience were Caucasians at that time. And I would also say I did a little before that, I did a life story of Mary McLeod Bethune with, I played the understudy for Joan L. Allen of Dr. Goy Medicine Woman.
Yeah, wow.
I played her understudy. And I studied tap with Henry Latang, who taught Gregory Hines. I was really a tap dancer for such a long time. I never thought I'd be a singer. I wanted to be a model. I wasn't tall enough. And we got to talk about my mom. She was the legendary Minnie the Moocher, the Camp Calloway wrote about.
There you go.
Yep, my
you
mom.
still got the tap dancing skills?
Oh, I still got my tap shoes. I'm ready anytime.
Can we put a microphone on the floor
No,
over there?
no, we're not going to do that. Yeah, and also Henry Latang taught me. He taught Gregory Hines and myself.
Yeah.
And my first vocal teacher was Donald Hayward. He's in the Hall of Fame. Dr. George Henry. He taught Lena Horne, Ethel Waters, Leslie Uggleson, and myself.
And responsible for some work with Gloria Gaynor.
Yes. My manager used to be Mr. J. Ellis at the time. Gloria and I had the same manager. We opened Studio 54 together, and we still keep in touch.
Wow, Studio 54.
There you go.
Talking about disco.
Those are the party days.
Studio 54. And we had a program director.
Yeah.
Used to work at WBLS. Rest in peace, Frankie Crocker.
Oh yes, he's the one that made Doctor's Orders happen.
You see?
Props to him.
He rode into, when he came back,
The White Horse.
Time. Yes.
I was there that night.
You were there? I was too. Oh, that was beautiful.
Yeah.
So, but you were always so nice with people, you know, no matter who they were, you gave them the time of day because you didn't have to come to our college.
Oh, it was my pleasure. You know, I knew I had fans out there. I had to get out and mingle and meet people, so you got to be nice to people who buy your music.
She was so nice. She said, all right, you know, let me sit down and I'm going to let them interview me. And we did the whole thing. We did a professional thing because I was hanging out with Frankie Crocker at the time. I was his intern. So I said, all right, I'm going to be a little Frankie Crocker over here. Tighten up my little tie and we had fun. But here we are. Tell us about some of the things you're doing today.
Well, I'm still performing. I opened the Resorts Casino in Queens. I was there, and I've been to Paris. Matter of fact, I lived in Paris.
You traveled the world.
Yeah, I've been all over the world.
Yeah.
And I was just in Paris recently in 2015. And I was there performing, and they don't even like any of the disco songs. I have an R&B album that came out in '83. And our producer of Salt and Pepper, Mr. Eddie O'Loughlin, my producer, that discovered me. And they wanted all that R&B stuff over there. I'm like, really? No disco? So they said, oh, you can sing Doctors. I was like, okay.
Yeah.
So I had a pretty good time. And I was also a hired lead singer for the Chantels. People didn't know that.
You see? Look at that.
Yeah.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I was hired lead singer for the Chantels. I wasn't supposed to be in clubs. My mother was the chaperone at the time.
So when we hire you, we're going to tell you to go back to the Chantels.
Yeah,
and
look in my
up.
eyes and maybe. Yeah, there you go.
Good. So what's so important that you would like to share with people who are looking to get into this entertainment business?
Well, first of all, I think you got to have some good 8x10 glossies so people can always know that you're out there. Go to a lot of the agencies, even if it is for modeling, television, get your picture out there.
Yeah.
And also have a good entertainment lawyer. Don't sign anything. Try to be on top of everything that's happening in the business. Because we used to have a magazine out years ago called Show Business. I think they still have
Showbiz.
Backstage.
Yeah, yeah.
And keep up
Backstage
with,
is on the computer now. You used to
keep
be able to get
going,
the little
keep-
TV guide
there
looking
you
thing
go.
from the
Keep up
stand.
with what's happening. If you want to get on The Voice, if you want to go out and let everybody keep seeing you. Don't just sit in the house and get discouraged. Just keep out there. Have a lot of good family members or friends that can always be with you as far as touring, and you gotta have good makeup artists, hairstylists, and things like that.
Yeah, and
costume
understand this
director.
business.
Yeah, you
of
got to
ours.
understand the business part.
Yeah.
Don't sign nothing without a theatrical
Now,
attorney.
you said that twice.
There you go.
Why?
Because I made a few mistakes back in the day and I had to pay a lot of money to get out of the contract. So that's very important.
What's the difference between yesteryear's contract and the contracts of today? Are they the same or?
Well, they're giving out more money today than they are. You can get $1 million contract if you look the part. Even if you can't sing, they'll give you, here's $2 million.
And you
You're
got a lot of
superstar.
followers on social media.
There you go. There you go. And you can Twitter and do anything you want to do. You can say what you want to say. Nobody's going to bother you.
Yeah,
I don't
yeah.
think that I'd be too good, with some of those things. They'd be like banning me from the Facebook and all that stuff. So I,
yeah.
just stay in the background.
Yeah, but you're gonna have people doing it for you.
There you go.
Putting it out there. So, but yeah, a lot of people are reluctant to getting into those contracts today, and they're relying more on the touring around the world or locally.
But you got to have a contract to know where you're going to go and how much you're going to make. So the contract is important for yourself. You got to be covered. You got to
Yeah.
really do the right thing.
But record companies are different today.
Oh, yes. That's the only part that I really couldn't tell them about because things were different back in the day, as far as music. And, they kind of made me feel ashamed of being black years ago because I walked in and I sounded like a white girl. And they said, oh, we're going to make millions off this black girl. She sounds like us. I'm like, oh, my God, nobody black is in it. There goes my Stephanie Mills hit.
Yeah,
so,
yeah.
I had to go with the flow. I sounded different. Mariah Carey, she sounds black, even though she's not all black. She's mixed. So everything is different now as far as the producers, songs they give you. I didn't write a lot of my stuff, so songs were given to me that I didn't even want to sing. I still don't like my hit songs, but I got to sing them because they're the rent songs. I got to pay the rent.
Yeah, tell us about those hit songs. For people that don't know. tell us
Doctor's
about some-
Orders, Midnight Love Affair, Burning with Love. That was the song I was nominated for a Grammy that year. Donna Summer won. God rest her soul. And, I have 6 albums, so I've done pretty well.
Yeah. So you're still touring
Oh,
domestically.
Yes, I am. I've got a show coming up the 25th of February.
Where we gonna be? Where we gonna be?
We're going to be at Cedar Gardens in Hamilton Township, New Jersey with the Tramps.
Oh, shucks. All right. So we're going to have some
Classic
disco.
act. There you
some
go. We're going to
classic-
really do a
classic
disco show. Yes.
All right. Where can we go for more information on Kyle Douglas?
Well, at the present time, I just took under new management, and his name is Mr. Eric Floyd. So you got to look under his name, and anything you want to know about me, you'll find out by my new manager, Mr. Eric Floyd.
So
Goddess Empire Management.
Goddess Empire Management under
Yes.
Eric Floyd. And if we want you to come and do a talk or do something at any one of the colleges or universities, we just go there.
Yeah, you can go there.
All right.
Definitely.
Kyle Douglas, wait a minute, before you go, you guys sing us a song.
Oh my goodness.
I'm
What you want me to
only-
sing? little acapella.
All
Y'all
right.
remember the song.
I was only kidding, but
two,
go ahead.
1, 2, 3. Doctor's orders say there's only one thing for me, nothing he can do, 'cause only you can cure me. That's it.
Doctor's orders, yes indeed. Kyle Douglas in the house, we love you.
Thank you.
All right,
Thank you
we'll
for
be
having
looking-
me here.
Yeah, we'll be looking for you. We want to see where you're going, where you're touring. We want to come out and be a part of what you're doing.
Now, you come to my show now, the 25th of February.
I'm gonna
at
come and eat
Cedar
up all your
Gardens in
chicken
Hamilton
wings
Beach.
and drinks.
There you go. We're going to have a good time. You just know how to do the hustle now.
Oh yeah.
I never learned how to do the hustle because I was always on stage singing.
I never really learned how to dance well because I was always a DJ.
I hear you. And I used to spin and be partying while you were dancing. I was partying in the background.
There you go.
Paradise Garage, you know it.
There you go. So we'll get out there and jump up and down. Maybe
Yeah.
I'll do the simple 2-step.
That sounds
Keep it
wonderful.
going.
I would love that.
All right,
Thank
Kyle
you.
Douglas, everybody, give her another big round of applause. We got to take a quick break right here, but stay tuned. We'll be right back with more Open next.